another beautiful day here in Iowa. It is March 3rd, and we're going to be making a little road trip today. We have, hold on a second here. We have some bumpers, Nerf bars, bumper supports, and the rock guard down there. We got the trailer loaded up with the powder paint kind of fixture here, the stand or whatever. So we got it tied down. I'm just waiting on my co-pilot here, and then we're going to be taking off and rolling down the road to old Hartley, Iowa, to drop this off with Patton's powder coating and get that awesome silver vein, metal vein, that textured looking paint on the chassis colored. We're going to get that put on the old bumpers, Nerf bars, and etc. And just waiting for the old co-pilot here to come out. Come out here, Pays, and show him your wrist. We had a little accident on a hoverboard, so the old camera assistant's got a bum wing. So we're gonna be hitting the road here soon, and we'll put you on time lapse, get you going down the road. Well, it's Tuesday, March 8th, and the weather is actually pretty nice out. I think it's maybe only about 41, 42, 43 degrees out or something like that, but sun shining, beautiful day out. We are getting ready to go to some dance lessons tonight, but I wanted to give a quick update, partially because I got some parts in today. So I'll take you inside, show you what I got today. And maybe later tonight we will be installing some of this bad equipment. Not bad, but awesome equipment. So first of all, we got our shocks back from Mr. Cross down at FX. Show off his logo here. Does some fine work with some shocks. So I am impressed. Got those back. Sorry guys, I'm not going to give you any of my numbers. That's kind of my thing. Help you, but not getting everything. Not that there's much to hide. I'm sure Wade probably would help you out, giving you about the same thing anyway. Same information. So he's very awesome to work with. Got some axles in. Some new axles. We got show it in here, but got the brake pad spacers put in. I don't know if I talked about those, but I read somewhere where with the thinner rear brake rotors that we run in the stock GM calipers, it's not a bad idea to run the spacer just because of how fast they wear. Plus also, I was thinking about this, and this could be just completely me thinking it too far, but they are aluminum spacers. And I think with the heat that some of the brakes generate, it helps hopefully not transfer it into the fluid, but maybe helps dissipate some of the heat as a heat sink away from the caliper and the fluid. So something that we got done, and we got all the body bracing taken care of. I'll give you a shot of that quick. Just a little quick update. We got all the bracing tied up, door and the quarter panel, so everything's looking spectacular there. I'm pretty excited. If you guys are wondering about that brake pad spacer, here's the Weir's. Hopefully that zooms in. The Weir's part number. I like Weir's stuff. They make some awesome stuff. Very handy. I know Chad, he's quite the master up there. So I don't know if I showed this off. This is pretty cool. When we did the Bob Harris school, I got me a kind of rock guard screen. Comes with screen on the bottom, which I know sometimes that's just a plate of aluminum or cover, something like that. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more air in there. That'll be nice. Yeah, so that's just a quick update before we take off with the family to do some family stuff. And we will be probably putting some of this in tonight, so I'll fire up the old GoPro and get some of that going, and we'll learn some more. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright, so we're back from dance. I want to show you guys the difference in these two axles. So this one is my stock one that I ran last year. This is the new one that I'm running. I don't know if you can tell or not, but the new one is definitely like more polished, shiny, been machined down, has a good finish to it. This one's pretty standard, so it's kind of like, I wouldn't say a rough finish, but a little bit of a finish to it. So these are something we're going to try this year and see how it goes. I changed my mind. I don't like the nose. I hate gears. Okay. Smoker's got to go outside and smoke. Get the guy in here to struggle. Terrible. Some bolts and nuts in here. I think this is something I haven't seen on YouTube, because all the guys I follow on YouTube have quick changes, and I'm jealous. Ah, boy. All this stuff done so we can get our weights right, start scaling this and getting the setup done. Now we got axles and shocks, and just a touch on those axles, I'm more or less trying them because there's supposedly an advantage to the diameter of them. They give a little twist. They call it torque twist. That's supposed to help with some different characteristics. I know if you get one size, it helps with a little bit of traction turning, they call it. And some other sizes are for like heavier tracks, and some other ones are more for slick tracks where you get more forward drive. So we're going to try them out and see. And I'm not going to tell you which ones I got, because again, there's a few things I don't want secrets to get out. I don't want anyone to take all my speed secrets. I need all the speed secrets I can get to beat everyone else. Got a couple fast cars up in this area. We got 4-time, I think, national champion. Lives about 9 miles away. He races quite a few of the tracks that we race. And we got the Fett brothers. They're damn fast. We got a lot of fast guys up in Minnesota. Norquist. Trying to think here. Well, some of those guys have gone on, but like Jim Horatio, he's pretty fast. We got all sorts of fast guys down in Iowa. We got some transplants too that are damn fast. I think there's a gal out of Arizona coming up this way that's going to be mighty fast, so it'll be interesting to see how we do this year. And definitely always stacked up against some tough competition. It always benefits us when some of those guys move up a class, but the young kids coming in are just as tough. That went a lot smoother than I thought. And hopefully it should fall right into place. Seems like nothing ever works that smooth, so we'll get the other side in here. Just like butter. So that should be nice. Actually spins real nice. So we'll get the caps on, put some grease in this bad boy, and then we'll probably fit up our drive shaft. We got a new drive shaft last year. That was just a tiny bit too long, and I don't know if it's because we run a different yoke on our pinion or what, but we might have to take a look at that, modify that a little bit. So we'll take a look at that. See how it fits. Move on to the next step. Well, sorry it's been a few days. We haven't had a whole lot to work on. Been waiting on parts coming in. Still waiting on a carburetor to get rebuilt. We did get our shocks back finally. I think I already talked about that earlier. Headers, we were thinking about getting different headers just because the position we got our motor in, the current headers just don't fit the greatest, and they're kind of a pain to put in. Although, on a good note, we did discuss last year, I don't think we didn't take a motor out at all year, and we never had to take the headers off or anything, so that's a good thing. But this year we were going to put some turndowns on and some mufflers just in case we ever ended up anywhere that needed them. And it just kind of helps me a little bit quieter. I know being a gearhead, everything's got to be loud and noisy and obnoxious, but I do live in a rural community. Well, not rural, a small community, and we start our cars up quite frequently to test stuff, check stuff, all that kind of stuff. So it is nice to kind of have it just a little bit quieter. So we went and bought some mufflers, some Schoenfelds that are legal for IMCA, and some turndowns. And we thought we'd be ahead of the game and smart. Had Adam weld these bad boys up. They were kind of a pain to weld. My welder was acting up that day, and he had to tweak it a little bit, and one of these had a pretty large gap, so he really had to kind of play around with filling it, just by the way it fit up against the other weld. So we thought we would be smart and be ahead of the game and get the turndowns on. We mocked up the left side header, and it ends up about like right here, and it has a slight downward angle, and the turndown was really low. And measuring off the pads, we found that it was going to be almost on the ground. So not that we worry about racing so much, but we race a few tracks where you got to go up and over the track to get off, and sometimes it'll bottom the center of the car out, which doesn't hurt the frame or anything, but you know, if you got something like this pretty flimsy, it can damage that kind of stuff. So we decided, instead of trying to cut the turndowns off, because we still want to run turndowns, last year there was a few times sitting in staging where the muffler or the header ends, there's a few openings in the cockpit where it goes around bars, and it's not probably the greatest fit, just because it's something we cut out. But there was times, like I noticed it got a little fumey in the car. Not that I ever experienced any health issues from it, but trying to keep that out of there. And then there's some mild advantages to run like a longer collector. So the right side we did mark out, and I'm gonna weld that up here for you soon. But I wanted to show you guys at least a little bit of my welding skills, and I'm wearing a helmet so you can prove I did it. And there ain't no one in the shop, no one hiding. No one did this for me. I know, because a lot of people are gonna doubt it, but not too shabby for kind of attempting it myself. I'm not real good at doing the roll with the wrist, so that ends up being a little tough for me. So I end up breaking it in segments. So there's 2 start and stops, but it should hold. I don't see why it wouldn't. So definitely a little bit thicker on the header and the turn down, so that was nice. I got the right side on the floor. I gotta clean it up. We're gonna get the pipe fit up and aligned, and we'll have turn downs for sure. So I did already check this one before I welded it up to make sure I got some clearance. It is a little bit lower than I'd like, but it's not below the door, so that's a good thing. So as long as we don't hit the door too bad, like getting it off the trailer or anything like that, we shouldn't have to worry about it. So we'll keep an eye on that. But yeah, we got that done. I'll put you on time lapse, and you'll get to see me weld up the other side. All right, guys, we as you can see in the time lapse, we got the turn downs welded on. I'll show you a little bit of this is the left side completely mounted in. We got the bolts tight, new gaskets in there. Again, you can see it's going to be pretty low, but more acceptable than with when we had the mufflers on there. So that'll be nice. The right side, the welding didn't turn out quite as great. I was having some issues again with the welder, which self-inflicted. I let some junk get in the nozzle, and the gas didn't want to get out very well, so caused a little bit of some porosity and a couple welds. Not bad, but that's just a look. Turn down back there, so that'd be nice. That'll keep the heat off the tire too. That's another advantage to running turn down. So I think that's going to be all for this video. I don't have much more to update on. We got hopefully some more parts coming in this week. Hopefully we'll get our carburetor back, and we're gonna try and mock up the drive shaft. I got a drive shaft last year that's a tissue long. I don't know if my transmission's just not cut deep enough for it or what, but not a big deal there. So we'll get that mocked up and get that in there. Waiting to hear back from the graphics guy, so I'm excited to see that. So yeah, again, like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate all of the people that have done that already, and we'll look forward to the next video.